Bu vs Xu in the round 3. Bu, Xiangzi, Xu, Yi round 3 sees a 4 knights gain Gleck system battle unfold. On e4. On e5. Knight f3. Knight c6. Knight c3. Knight f6. We are now in the 4 knights game. On g3. Bishop c5. Bishop g2. On d6. On d3. On a5. King castled kingside. On a4. On h3. On h6. Bishop e3. Bishop takes e3. On takes e3. Knight e7. Knight h4. Knight g6. Knight f5. Threatening. Knight takes g7 check. King f8. Knight f5 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Let's proceed to the main game. King castled kingside played by Xu. Queen f3. Knight h7. On d4. On c6. Rook a d1. Queen c7. On h4. On d5. On takes d5. Bishop takes f5. Queen takes f5. On takes d4. On d6. Threatening. On takes c7. On takes c3. On takes c3. Knight f6. King h1 and take decisive advantage, shifting to the main variation. Queen takes d6 played by Xu. Knight e4. Threatening. Knight takes d6. On takes e3. Queen f3 and secure a stronghold in the game. Let's proceed to the main game. Queen b4 played by Xu. Rook takes d4. Queen takes b2. On h5. Threatening. On takes g6. On takes g6. Queen takes g6. King h8. Knight d6 and establish a winning position. Let's go to the main line. Knight e7 played by Xu. Threatening. Knight takes f5. Rook takes f5. Queen takes a2. Knight d6. Knight g5 and establish a winning position. Let's proceed to the main game. Queen e5 played by Bu. Threatening. Queen takes e7. On a3. Rook d7 and establish a winning position. Let's analyze the main variation. On c5 played by Xu. Threatening. On takes d4. Knight d6. Knight g5 and gain a significant edge. Let's go to the main line. Queen takes c5 played by Bu. Knight c6. Threatening. Knight takes d4. Queen takes d4. Queen takes c2. Knight c3. Rook a d8 and establish a winning position. Let's analyze the main game. Rook d7 played by Bu. Queen takes a2. Rook takes b7. Knight d8. Threatening. Knight takes b7. Queen c6. Rook a d8 and establish a winning position, shifting to the main game. Rook e7 played by Bu. Knight e6. Threatening. Knight takes c5. Knight takes c5. Rook a d8 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Let's analyze the main line. Queen e5 played by Bu. Rook a d8. Knight d6. Threatening. Knight takes f7. Knight hg5. Knight takes g5. On takes g5. Queen takes e6 check. Queen takes e6 and dominate the board, shifting to the main game. Knight hg5 played by Xu. Knight takes f7. Rook takes f7. Rook takes f7. Knight takes f7. Queen takes e6. Queen takes e6. Rook takes e6. Knight g5. Threatening. Knight takes e6. Bishop h3. Knight g5 and gain a significant edge. Let's explore the main game. Rook a6 played by Bu. Rook d1 check. King f2. Threatening. King e2. Rook a1. Bishop d5 check. King f8. On c4. Knight h7 and gain a significant edge, shifting to the main variation. Rook d2 check played by Xu. King f1. Rook takes c2. Bishop d5 check. King f8. Rook takes a4. King e7. Rook a6. Rook d2. Threatening. Rook takes d5. On g4. Rook e5 and dominate the board. Let's explore the main variation. On e4 played by Bu. Knight f3. Rook a7 check. King d6. Rook f7. Threatening. Rook takes f3. Rook h2. Rook f5 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Let's analyze the main variation. Knight h2 check played by Xu. King e1. Threatening. King takes d2. Knight g4. Rook f5 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Let's go to the main game. Rook g2 played by Xu. Rook takes g7. King e5. Bishop b7. Knight f3 check. King f1. Threatening. King takes g2. Knight g5. Rook d7 and establish a winning position. Let's go to the main game. Rook d2 played by Xu. Rook f7. Threatening. Rook takes f3. Rook h2. Rook f5 check and take decisive advantage, shifting to the main variation. Knight h2 check played by Xu. King g1. Knight g4. Rook f5 check. King e6. Rook f3. King e5. Bishop c8. Threatening. Bishop takes g4. Rook a2. Rook f5 check and gain a significant edge. Let's explore the main line. Rook d1 check played by Xu. King g2. Rook d2 check. King g1. Rook d1 check. King g2. Rook d2 check. King h3. Threatening. King takes g4. Rook d8. Bishop b7 and dominate the board. Let's analyze the main game. Knight f2 check played by Xu. King h4. Knight takes e4. Rook f5 check. King d4. Bishop b7. Threatening. Bishop takes e4. Rook h2 check. King g4 and secure a stronghold in the game. Let's proceed to the main game. Rook h2 check played by Xu. King g4. Knight f2 check. King f3. Knight d3. Rook d5 check. King c4. King e3. Time to think, find the best continuation. Knight b4 strongest choice here. Rook e5. Knight c2 check. King e4. Rook G2. Bishop A6 check and gain a significant edge shifting to the main line. Knight C5 played by Xu. Rook D4 check. King C3. Bishop F3. Rook H3. Rook D5. Threatening. Rook takes C5 check. King B4. Rook C6 and seize the initiative. Let's explore the main variation. King C4 played by Xu. Rook D4 check. King C3. Rook D6. Rook takes G3. Rook takes H6. Knight D3. Rook C6 check. King B4. King takes D3. Rook takes F3 check. King E4. Threatening. King takes F3. King B5. Rook G6. King C4. On H6. King D5. Let's analyze the main game. Rook H3 played by Xu. On H6. King B5. Threatening. King takes C6. King F5. Rook takes H6. King E5. King D7 and dominate the board, shifting to the main game. Rook G6 played by Bu. King C5. King E5. Rook F3. On H7. Threatening. On promotes to queen at H8. Rook E3 check. King F4. Rook A3. Queen F8 check. King C4. Let's analyze the main variation. Rook H3 played by Xu. Rook G7. Rook H6. King F5. King D5. King G5. Threatening. King takes H6. King D4. On promotes to queen at H8. King D5. Rook G3. King E4. Let's explore the main line. Rook H1 played by Xu. King F6. Bu dominated and took the game.